what do you get when you cross a downhill bike with an enduro bike? Well, nowadays we call that a freeride bike, but really they're a bit more than that. They're big bikes that are ready to handle all the big stuff you'll find at bike parks, but they're also ready to just handle your local trails. They can do it all. And I have compiled a list of what I think are my top 10 favorite freeride bikes out there. And so let's jump right in. First up, number 10, the Nukeproof Vega. Now these have 180mm of travel. You can get them in mullet or 29-inch versions. You can also get a 27.5 frame, but that only is available in the frame right now. Now one thing I don't love about these, they only come in carbon. I feel like freeride bikes should normally be aluminum. Besides that, I do love Nukeproof bikes. They're awesome, and I definitely recommend the Nukeproof Vega. Take a look at it. Prices range from about $4,000 all the way up to $8,000, which is kind of mid-range for most bike companies. So for number 9, we have the Santa Cruz Nomad. This is Santa Cruz's big travel bike, just under their downhill bike. It's got 170mm travel, mixed wheels, which is awesome, and you can get in all of these super cool colors. It's got that VPP suspension platform that most Santa Cruz bikes have now, and just like a Santa Cruz, they're gonna be expensive. But I mean, with Santa Cruz, you're usually getting what you paid for. And also, unfortunately, you can only get these in carbon. Prices ranging from $5,000 all the way up to $10,000, which is insane. But I mean, it is Santa Cruz. Alright, so for number 8, we got the Yeti SV165. Of course, it's got 165mm in the rear and about 170, 160 in the front. Now, this is Yeti's big freeride bike. It's a pretty awesome bike, like all Yetis. It's got that super cool suspension design, high-end parts, high-end frame. Of course, they are very, very, very expensive though, as you can see. But I mean, Yeti, they're dentist bikes. They're made for people who want a really nice, rich, high-end bike. So if you're that person, get one of these. Alright, number 7, the Canyon Torque. Now, this is mullet, which is awesome. Canyon makes awesome bikes. They all are very, very nice looking, and they're usually not too expensive. They're known for being very affordable. They're German made, which means they're tough, and you can get this in carbon and aluminum. The carbon one looks way better. The aluminum one kind of looks like a piece of junk, but it is aluminum, which is cool. Anyway, these are great bikes, and I can't recommend Canyon more. Alright, so number 6 here, we got the Rose Soulfire. Now, I'm sure what you're thinking, you've never heard of Rose before. Yeah, I hadn't really either until I was doing research for this video. But I guess this is their big freeride bike, and they make these in 3 different models, ranging from 3,000 to 3,300, not a big range. And what's really cool though, this is I think the first one on this list that where you can get the bike with a downhill fork on it. Now, I'm pretty sure on the Canyon you could also get a downhill fork on it, but you can't buy it like that. You can just put a downhill fork on it. But that's cool in case you want to get more of like a full park version. Now, these are really interesting. I never heard of these before. They have pretty simple suspension designs, and they're kind of under the radar. So if you want to pick up a really cool brand that not a lot of people know about, check out the Rose Soulfire. Alright guys, we are at number 5 already. The Common Sol Clash is bringing it in for number 5. Now, like all Common Sols, you can only get these in alloy, which is awesome. They only come in 27.5 wheels. You can get them in a huge different range of builds and specs and colors, ranging all the way from 2,300 all the way up to 5,400, which is actually really good value for freeride bikes. Now, I love Common Sol. I think they're awesome. They're tough, they're strong, and I cannot recommend Common Sol bikes more. Next up, for number 4, we have the Evil Insurgent LS. Now, like all Evils, it's got that Delta linkage. I just love the frame silhouette of these. They're just unmistakably evil. Now, the bike park battering ram is what they use to describe this bike, and I can't think of a phrase that can describe a freeride bike any better. I mean, it's just an awesome bike. You can get them in 27.5 or mix. Price ranges all over the place because usually you can build them up. Now, I love Evil. I think they're a super cool brand, and I cannot recommend this bike more. Alright, we in top 3 now. Number 3 is the Rocky Mountain Slayer. You can get these in 2 alloy versions, 2 carbon versions, and a bike park version that has downhill fork, no dropper post, and not a lot of gear range. Now, Rocky Mountain advertises this as Big Mountain, which means it's ready to handle any of those big afternoon excursions or ready to send the bike park lap after lap. Now, Rocky Mountain, they're kind of a mid-price range. The prices range from like $2,700 for the frame all the way up to like nearly $7,000, kind of all over the place. They're a Canadian brand. Hudson actually has a Rocky Mountain. He loves his Rocky Mountain. So yeah, Rocky Mountain Slayer, awesome bike. Number 2, we got the Norco Shore. Norco is a cool brand that has been making bikes for a long time. You can get these in 3 different models. They all have 27.5 wheels and they're all aluminum. You can also, one of the models is a bike park model. We already know what that is. Just, I love Norco bikes and I think they deserve to be in one of the top 2. Number 1 is the Propane Spindrift. A Spindrift, you can get this in carbon or alloy, and I just think these bikes look so sick and so much fun to ride. I personally like the alloy version a lot, and like all Propane bikes, you can customize it. The size, you can get it wheel sizes all the way from 27.5 mullet and 29. You have sizes from small all the way up to extra large. You can get different frame colors, different decals on the frame, different parts, even like the kits, everything. You can change just about anything on them to make it just how you want it to be and make a fully custom bike for not that much money. And I think Propane Spindrift deserves to be number 1 on this list. Alright, so if you enjoyed that video, smash that subscribe button and give us a like. It means a lot, believe me, and we'll see you in the next video.